What's up, everybody? We're back to some more Nova Draft.
Nova, yeah.
Nova, yeah.
Nova, yeah. Yeah, drift.
Today, I'm going to be doing some salvo.
Salvo?
We haven't done salvo in a little bit.
Which way are you doing salvo?
The opposite way you're thinking.
Oh!
We haven't done it the other way in a while.
No, that's fair.
In fact, I'm gonna not even shield because I also haven't done no shield in a while.
That's true. And there's nothing wrong with doing it this way. I'm a simple man. I see Chungus and I smile.
Look, I'm even gonna do something I almost never do, and I'm gonna get the coarser body.
Ooh.
We're gonna shoot more things, and it's just gonna be all missiles all the time.
Well, you shoot more things, but currently they're split between your two sides, so accuracy is a problem at the moment.
At the moment. I tried to blink, James.
I could tell.
Well, let's fix our accuracy a little bit.
Okay. Are you planning on warp striking? Are you planning on just giving it
we're definitely going to be warp striking.
Okay.
1000% we're going to be warp striking.
Butt missiles. Missiles. Like the Wonder Mop.
The Wonder Mop?
Yeah, Bissell. Not sponsored, hashtag.
I hope not. I don't know who they are.
Are you unfamiliar with Bissell
I'm,
brand cleaning products?
I'm sorry, I'm not up to date on my mop lore.
God, you want to go on like supermarket sweep?
That's why we're a team. You know about the mops, I know about the flops.
Oh, good. And then once you pop, the fun don't stop.
Yeah.
Grab
a magnitude.
Magnitude? Well, that was a long train.
It's like I want my charge shot. I'm gonna also be getting a barrage.
Yeah. You want to work towards blink so you can remember to blink?
Did that and warp strike.
Well, yeah, I suppose that's fair.
Get the rapid fire so we can work towards the barrage. We have a lot of stuff to work towards. I just tried to blink, James. I just want you to know that I attempted it.
It's a boost!
I was hoping with enough forward momentum I can get all of my missiles kind of pointed in the right direction, and it's not necessarily the case. With enough distance and speed and direction.
Yeah, you'll get there eventually.
So one day.
Turret specialist. Do you want your missiles breaking into smaller missiles?
Not necessarily, because the splinters are based on the size, and my missiles are going to be smaller than average.
Yeah. Is it based on size?
Weapon projectile size and count affect the number of splinters.
And count.
Yeah. But either way,
Yeah.
I want to shoot more often. I don't think the splinter is going to matter
that
much.
That's fair.
I'm sure people in the comments will argue with me incessantly, but what else is new?
Yeah. Mines isn't bad.
Loaded mines when you go in mini missiles is pretty good. Let's see, we need burst fire. Now all we need to do is get the spread tightening, and then we can be eligible for barrage. Getting warp strike will be
a big deal.
a big deal.
Your shield's down. Oh gosh.
I'll be throwing that shield away at some point.
Well,
I need a lot of these things.
Yeah.
I need so many of these things. I need focus fire for barrage. I need deadly wake to get to blink, to get to having blink, but then also warp
Get
strike.
into warp strike.
And then
loaded mines is the whole point of taking the mines.
But I think warp strike is
more important.
Just like the sooner I can get that going, the better we're all gonna be.
Okay.
Got him. Because look at how many missiles
Are
are.
living up to their name.
Yes.
Bark, bark, bark.
Etc. Etc.
We're finally over 19,000 subs on the channel.
I know.
Welcome to all of you people. But if you don't understand the missile bark bark thing, you gotta go. You gotta go watch.
I'll take free levels.
Like,
If I'm
Either-
throwing away my shield, hull strength is pretty good. Elegant construction helps with the mines. Skirmish goes into terminate. Terminate's always nice.
this could also be a reroll.
It could be a reroll.
I think hull strength is the
Alright.
velocity is pretty good.
Velocity is the other step towards getting warp strike.
Yes. You did say you wanted that sooner rather than later.
Correct.
But yeah, y'all should go watch Ghost Trick.
It's an excellent game, and our playthrough of it was cool.
Yeah, and then you'll understand who Missile is. Granted, you could theoretically also know who Missile is.
If you've played the game before.
Well, yeah, if you played the game before, but let's be honest, nobody did.
Or if you've played Phoenix Wright.
If you played Phoenix Wright, you might remember Missile. He was not exactly a mine specialist.
Yeah, I think that's rare enough where I'll just grab that.
Plus, it gets the rest of them out of the pool. Missile was a small bit part in one of the Phoenix Wright games. I couldn't even tell you which one. The second one?
One of them for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, snipe
Yep.
will allow us
To strike your warps.
to strike our warps.
But in Ghost Trick, Missile is kind of a big deal.
He's a top Pomeranian.
Yeah, yes. Bark, 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 bark.
Do I go for guidance? Because I don't care about velocity that much. It hurts my rate of fire, but it means that more missiles will hit us.
I say no. Because you're going to get Warp Strike, I don't think they need the guidance. I think once they have Warp Strike, I think they'll still hit their targets. I don't think that the cost to rate of fire is worth it for what you're going for.
Alright.
We can always change our mind later, but...
Right.
like
Firing
fire
rate
rate-
is fine.
Yeah.
But it's not what I'm looking for specifically.
there's Chungus.
Elegant construction is good for the mind. Regeneration is good for me to throw away
the
my
shield.
shield at some point in the near future.
But none of it is Warp Strike.
Yeah, but I'm running low on rerolls.
That is very fair.
I gotta consider the long term.
Consider the following.
Consider the following.
Ooh, free reroll if you want it.
I think I'm happy with payload. I need
Payload's-
payload to get to charge shot.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, but you lose rate of fire.
Look, for a missile build, you want charge shot.
Do you?
Yeah, because I gotta sit and let my missiles gather anyway. Might as well charge up in that time and really make them count for something.
Nah. For me, I'd rather just take efficiency.
Yeah, but I rather take damage efficiency, which is charge shot in this case.
That's fair. That's where I focus on, like, letting my friendos do all the work. And then I can fire all the missiles and go, pew!
Yeah, you're all about just playing middle management.
Yeah!
I'm more of a working class kind of guy.
Well... It's weird that I'm the intern.
Yes, but you're
you are-
interning for a better. I don't know.
For a better tomorrow.
I don't know how to fix this analogy.
That's fair. Warp Strike.
Okay.
You are the workhorse. I appreciate all the hard work you do, sir.
Glad someone does.
And so do those 19,000 people.
I'm sure some of them do.
I think about 4,000 of them are going to click a like on this video.
4,000 of them, dang. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. That would actually be pretty good for us. I don't know what the rest of you are doing.
I don't have a haul yet, so this is a little spicy.
But I appreciate y'all being here nonetheless. But you could like
Same.
the video. It would be helpful.
Yeah.
It tells YouTube that you like it and you'll see more of it.
That'd be like cool and stuff.
Which then like shows other people that we exist.
Focus fire.
Which lets the numbers get higher. When the numbers get higher, we can do more stuff. And cooler stuff. Not that Nova Drift isn't cool. But you know what I mean.
Alright. But now, many more of our missiles are hitting.
Yes. There do still seem to be a few that are kind of just going. So maybe that guidance isn't a bad thing after all. I thought for sure that was going to help. Oh, but you're also planning on barraging it. Once you barrage it, you really don't need...
Well, I mean, that's not going to help. The barrage is just going to give me more damage and more missiles. That's the only thing it changes for missiles.
Hey, barrage.
So he's going to give me 25% more projectiles, plus 1 projectile, and it's going to give me more base damage and all that. All of this other stuff doesn't really matter.
Does it not fire them out in a stream rather than a wide spread?
You tell me.
Maybe a little, but not enough to say so. Well,
I mostly did it for the extra missiles and the more damage on the missiles.
the firing out directly out your sides is a little more condensed.
We could do fire for fieriness. We can do firing array for firing arrayiness. We can do Supermon mastery for masteriness, which is just a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Including improved rate of fire, which that's hard to do.
Well now, like, we can take any double taps we see, and that's just free rate of fire. If you're looking specifically for rate of fire. Hull strength, please. I would like to get all of the things that protect my hull. Like armor platings and the whatnot. Alright, what's gonna be coming up this next wave for wave 60?
Respect the classics.
I was gonna say, if you hem and haw another second, you're gonna get...
Yeah, and I was wrong. It's Dominions.
It's the crabbiest patty.
Banana.
No, it's a crab, not a banana.
Oh. Yeah, genetically speaking, crabs and bananas are actually very similar.
What?
That's made up. I don't know. Wanted to see if you'd learned your lesson.
Look, I try to believe you as much as I can.
I appreciate it. Sometimes I'm just being a
you
shit.
You take advantage of me.
I don't, though. You say things with enough confidence, and I think people believe anything. Boost!
There's so many crab children.
Krildren.
Well, krill is from a different animal. I don't think they're related.
Certainly closer than bananas.
Yes.
Maybe.
I don't know. There's sea cucumbers. Is there like a sea banana?
It's... don't tap.
So yeah, that's just 7% rate of fire.
Yeah.
Do I want to just take that, or do I want to re-roll looking for other things?
You only got 8 rerolls. Take the rate of fire.
Okay. So I would really like to get my charge shot going. That's another big bit. So how far do you think this one goes? How confident are you in the mini missile swarm?
Not as confident.
Not as confident compared to what? That sounds like confident comparisons.
Compared to how I normally am. You know, I usually jump in with that top 10, baby.
So you're just straight off the bat, no top 10?
No top 10. Not with this. I don't think the damage output, particularly for single targets, is quite there. Wait and see how it comes when you get further in.
I'll get the better mind.
It's a problem that I've always had with salvo. As much as I like salvo, it always feels like it's weaker than other weapons.
I think a lot of people would say it's the contrary. I know a lot of people think it's one of the stronger weapons. The way I use it isn't always the case. It's not pretty strong. It's not particularly strong in its Chungus variant.
Yeah.
And you know how we like to Chungus a missile around these parts. Oh, you get out of here with your flamey burn bullets. Yeah, I should take force armor. Alright, I'm relatively safe now. Just need my charge shot and I'll be sitting pretty. I don't think I need anything here. This is sad. It's like I could Candescent, I could Juggernaut.
I don't think you need another one.
There's Trichut.
Yeah.
Now, our missiles can get all chargerated.
Carbureted?
Chargerated.
Carbonated.
Yes. They're bubbly. Well, my mines can definitely take care of this, like, shrapnel swarm. And then just blah. Oh, yeah. I bet YouTube Compression's gonna love this video.
Yeah, well. I don't think YouTube likes most videos. I mean, compression. YouTube compression.
YouTube's like, I hate you guys.
I mean,
it's true. So, you know, Solar Heart's probably
Solar Heart is not bad
for this situation.
You're currently not doing a whole lot of burn damage, but
we could fix that. But the base damage, considering how many missiles we're launching,
it's true,
could be significant.
That'd
be our 4th wild mod.
Yeah, so it'd be 8 damage per missile.
And we have plenty of self-regen, so shouldn't even feel it at the moment.
Yeah, YouTube. We are on YouTube. We like YouTube, but YouTube's one of those companies where it's just like the landlord that hates all their tenants.
We changed the algorithm yesterday so we only push penguin videos. If you're not on the penguin algorithm, then you're cooked.
And if you are on the penguin algorithm, here's a video on how to cook a penguin.
I don't know if I like this algorithm anymore.
I don't think anyone ever does.
Oh, hey, look, Candescence. So now I just gotta get.
If you can't grow it naturally, canned is fine.
Canned penguin.
Yes. I was thinking essence.
Essence of penguin.
Yep.
In a can.
Canned essence of penguin.
Penguin.
Penguin. The penguin.
Oh, this charge is charging so hard. I didn't even have to. I did not have to.
You did not have to.
My
you
mind
gotta
said
trust
that.
the mines, Lee.
I never trust the mines.
Adaptive armor is not a bad tree to go down.
It's not a bad tree to go down. Warpath is also not a bad tree to go down. But I could roll for corrosion.
You could.
Yeah. Gonna just dabble for corrosion. There we go. So at least we're doing a little bit of burn damage. So the other half of
you technically had a
something.
trail.
We did technically have a trail. How you still feeling about guidance?
How do you feel?
I think I might rather work towards terminate.
Very fair.
Excuse me, sir. Thank you. What's gonna be the hundo? You said respect the classics before, and we're incorrect.
Yep.
Are you sticking with your guns, or
Well,
are you changing suits?
It's been kind of going back and forth because we just had Warbringer, so I think we are going to get Glaucus.
Okay.
Because we had Spitfire, Dreadnought, Dweller, Warbringer. So we're 2 and 2.
Rancor is not bad.
Rancor is always great when you got charge shot.
Especially when it also gives me extra plating and hull and weapon damage, and
Yeah, that too.
if I take damage, my charge gets chargier.
Dang it!
Why didn't you just say respect the classics, James?
Look, maybe I'll be wrong about everything and you'll hit top 10 too.
Wow. That'd be wild.
Well, we are in wild mode, yes. We've had a couple of wild mods so far, like 4 of them, in fact.
Roughly, specifically 4 of them. If I had Terminate, you'd be dead by now. Just want you to know that. Calibrate would improve my aim, but it would also improve velocity, which might
hurt the aim.
Yeah.
But it also gives it better targeting, so...
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it'll give you more targeting, which is good, but more velocity, which...
can still be good because it got Warp Strike.
Yeah, it could be. What else would I be looking for at this point? What am I looking for at this point?
Yeah,
I'll give it that right. Oh yeah, Terminate.
Oh yeah, we just had a whole conversation about it against that last guy. You like yelled at him that you didn't have it and stuff.
I'll get one more level before Snake Eater. I'd like to get Terminate before him. That'd be nice. Oh, excuse me, Tracer. I need your XP. Thank you. Okay. Firing array is nice, but another solar heart is spicy.
It'd be very spicy, but I think you could handle it. I don't know if I go more than one more, but...
So that would bring my total wild mods to 5.
And then you'd have 2 of them, so it'd be...
So it'd be plus 20 base damage for all my weapons and plus 20% burn damage. And I would be taking 4 damage a second?
Yeah. 4 damage a second ain't bad. You can handle 4 damage a second, right? Oh, yeah, you're fine.
Well, this is the benefit of going shieldless, is that I have a lot of regen. Can I get one more level? Oh, well, not if it all goes in there. But, you know what?
Ooh, boy.
We're just playing a little spicy here.
Okay, now that said, seeing
what my regen is.
You are straddling the line a little bit. And here's where charge shot becomes a little scary, because while you're charging, it does slow down that regen.
I could stop charging.
You could.
But I haven't been worried about it. It's fine.
I know.
Okay. I think we reroll here. It's hard to roll past a revelation, though.
Are you sure? Like, I know it's honor bound and whatnot, but that would be another...
yeah.
0.8 burn per second.
You know what? You know what?
0.8 burn per second with the future of an additional...
You know what? You're
1.2
You
coming.
Right. And when you write, you write. And I tell you what, you write.
I think if your regen was a little bit stronger, I'd say go for it, but...
I'm considering getting one more wild mod.
Yeah, that would have been banking on 4.
And that one wild mod is probably going to be hypermetabolism.
And that is probably smart. Oh, here comes the boy.
Alright, I'm going to
try to handle it and just charge it.
Handle it while I continue to charge. And then as soon as he pops up, just blah blah.
Star Eater.
That actually wasn't that impressive.
No, it's not.
All right, it's gonna be a little bit of a process. I got hit by a couple of those intentionally just to see how much the Rancor would get charged up. It wasn't that much.
It wasn't crazy. It's kind of more of a consolation prize for taking damage rather than you should actively go for it.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna wait. Okay, he's firing it, so it should be past its date.
Yep.
Past its expiration date. So I get the easy vortex.
Yep.
Because the easy vortex is orders of magnitude easier than the hard vortex.
Yeah.
Whereas every other improved version of his attack is not that significantly harder.
But that one specifically, you'd be surprised how much of a difference doubling that attack can make, and the tracking on that vortex gets a lot stronger.
And Snaky Boy down.
Alrighty.
Alright. Just kind of do a victory spin.
Yeah. In an alternate universe, you'd fly north and then win the day.
Fly north and win the day.
Instead, today, you boost and continue on with your life.
Victory is temporary, but
Victory
boost is
is
forever.
Yeah, victory is for nerds.
Well, that explains a lot.
I want a roguelike.
This is sort of.
Oh, it reminds me, I just got a new phone, so I finally put Slice and Dice back on my phone.
Oh, jeez.
Not that Slice and Dice was large, but it didn't fit on my old phone because old phone was very tight on space.
I have not even thought of that game for like over a decade.
A decade?
Yeah. Oh no, Slice and Dice. I was thinking Fruit Ninja for some reason.
What in earth are you talking about? A decade?
I was very confused because I was like, why is he talking about Fruit Ninja when he mentioned roguelike? That's weird.
Fruit Ninja roguelike, obviously. I'm sure a Fruit Ninja roguelike exists. Every so often you get new power-ups and whatnot. If that doesn't exist, there you go. Free idea.
Oh, got him.
Free idea, devs. Fruit Ninja with upgrades.
Oh, don't talk to him or his son ever again.
Oh, his son.
Don't talk to him ever again.
I mean, don't talk to his son ever again either. He did.
Well. Oh, he's big mad.
I was like, didn't we do Slice and Dice on the channel not that long ago?
No, we've never played Fruit Ninja on the channel.
Maybe we should.
No.
No?
I remember F in February. We shouldn't.
You know what? That's fair. But I want to do another one.
I gotta space out doing the stuff that I do for fun that I know that no one else will watch. I'm currently doing it right now with Persona 4 Golden on Twitch.
Yeah, well.
You want to watch me do a playthrough of that?
Persona 4 Golden with...
It's on the VOD channel.
Yeah.
Very few people have watched it.
But you should. You should go watch it. It's a very good game.
Convergence gives me more weapon projectiles.
At the cost of velocity, rate of fire, size.
Velocity and size I don't care about that much. The spread I don't care about at all. The rate of fire for 2 extra projectiles, is that worth it? In the context of salvo in particular. Or I could just get channeling, work towards course shielding.
Which is huge. Especially now that you're burning to death.
I'm not burning to death.
I mean, you are. You're just healing faster than you're burning.
So it's not to death. I'm burning to life.
No, that's if you take purification.
Yeah, but that hurt.
Then
my
you'd be burning
damage.
to life.
And my fire damage is
not
equivalent to my weapon damage. I got corrosion just so I'm doing an amount of fire damage, so it didn't feel like those wild mods were being half wasted.
At that point, you take Dying Star too.
I mean, that is a distinct possibility. But I don't want to take Dying Star without getting Purification. If I get Purification, yeah. I am just hurting my weapon damage.
You kind of ran through the trail there, so you took a bit of a...
I got out of the trail quickly enough. It's just that I warp screens. And then with Warp Strike, that does hurt me a little bit.
That's true.
But you can't be afraid to do it, because warping a screen can't kill you. And many of the things that are trying to kill you can kill you.
Yeah, as it turns out.
Remember, kids, things that are trying to kill you can kill you. Just take that to the bank. You know, I probably should get this so that I can get Vital Bond so that my mines don't do anything else special.
I was just about to say, your mines would have more health.
Essence Sap is a little tempting.
I will say, if you got Vital Bond, could you get burnout reactors?
I don't think mines get regen, or if they do, it's not that big of a deal. It's not worth it, I guess, is the long and short of it. I don't want to charge my mines because I like charging myself. You know what? I'll just get firing array. It's a little bit more damage.
I think the fun thing with firing array is that now, with your shots, it's like, oh, boost!
And the fun thing about firing arrays now is with your shots, boost.
Is that you now have a whole firing array of different sized missiles. So like as the trails are going by.
I think because of how I shoot them and with barrage, I think they're all technically the center missile.
I mean, you definitely have some bullets that are thicker than others.
Well, that's because I have my butt bullets, which are smaller.
Yeah, but you don't have that many butt bullets, do you?
Nah, I have an amount of butt bullets. Don't underestimate my butt bullets. right. Just keep do-si-doing with him. I'll grab a Juno module. Even more damage for when we're getting hurt. And that's more incentive for if and when I find hypermetabolism. I'll always do just a little bit more damage.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh,
How
he
many
has an escort
times?
this time.
How many times do I gotta teach you this lesson, old man? Well, it's kind of messed up me calling him the old man. I'm much older than he is.
I was gonna say, are you sure? But
Yes, I'm confident. I know when this game was made.
it's fair.
Okay. We got a while to go, but what do you think our 200 is going to be?
Ooh, 200 is gonna be Warbringer Seraph.
Okay.
Core shielding probably real good.
So with the core shielding, that means I can get a third.
Yeah, I mean maybe.
God, you're the reason why I can't think of the real name for that. For all the making fun of me for changing names, now I'm just like Crumbling Moon because it's not Dying Star. And yet you're like, I can't believe you would change the name. Chimeric thought long and hard about this, give me this whole guilt trip, and then you're like Crumbling Moons.
Yeah.
The only reason why the names aren't changed right now is because it's still the beta.
I had the name of that mod, and then you said Crumbling Moons, and I was like, oh yeah, that's what I called it, and then I lost it.
See what happens.
That's why I try to remember the real names so that we don't lose them entirely.
No, there's a fix for this. Is that I'll just rename them to Crumbling Moons, and then I won't have to worry about it anymore. And it'll be your fault, so you can say nothing.
Oh, I can say plenty.
You will have done this.
Solar Heart. Solar Heart is what it's called.
Yes. Yes, it is. You can tell because it's got a heart on it.
It's true. And like a solar flare in the background.
We're good at this. More rate of fire
Yes.
or blast radius to get concentrated blast?
No.
Okay. You were very decisive.
Yeah.
I think they were both good options.
I don't think so. I
Why-
think one was a good option. I think the other one was a bad option.
Why do you say that? What's your reasoning? Show your work. Carry
Absolutely
the
not. Math sucks. There, I said it.
Math does not suck.
It does.
Everyone needs math.
No. No, they don't.
They do.
They don't.
Are you watching this video right now? Math is involved, I promise.
Fun fact, I'm not.
You're involved in this video too.
I'm involved in this video. I ain't mathed about it.
Oh.
I'm talking, and then a video happens. That's black magic as far as I'm concerned. I was actually just watching a short, like, yesterday, where it was a conversation between a dude and a couple of aliens, and they're trying to figure out what the hell he's doing, and he's like, it's math. They're like, what the hell is math? He's like, it's a universal language. And they're like,
That's true.
it's, no.
Math is the same no matter where you go, what you do.
And he said, the aliens were like,
Yeah.
absolutely not. And then he's like, but you guys flew here in a spaceship. You put shit in it and blow it up, and the ship goes through space. You don't need math to know that.
If you want to get any more specific, you do. Look, if all of humanity's knowledge was forgotten today, a lot of stuff would be very different, but eventually math would be exactly the same.
I mean, probably. Unless someone came up with like the new math started with like a base 8 system.
Yeah, but it would still work. Like, you could do base 8 math right now.
No, I can't. I promise you I can't.
Right, maybe you can't, but it can be done.
Oh, you just took that double tap without even thinking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
James, why didn't you warn me? I forgot.
Yeah, you took core shielding. You're fine. You're core shielded.
Oh, was this what you had on your bingo card?
Half of it.
Oh, I'm going to do a lot of warpy dorpiness.
Yeah, warp spasm everywhere.
No, I didn't want him to charge. Oh, well. Well, I didn't want you to charge, but you were going to anyway, weren't you?
Yeah, they both were.
I'm going this way. What are you going to do about it? Nerd? No, shoot me.
Oh, he did. Oh. Well, he telefragged.
It's fine. He got telebagged. Got him. Oh, you son of a... Alright.
Oh,
That was personal, and I get it.
That was... I heard you talking shit. Say that to my face.
Fair enough.
This is also what the fifth
And twice on Mondays.
Immediately into a crucible.
Oh, I didn't realize we were doing boss rush right now.
Also, your warp is disabled, so don't try to screen wrap.
Yeah, you know what? Warp's not disabled. My missiles.
Yeah. It would be a nightmare to program, but I want the warp to be disabled for the missiles, so all of these missiles have to bounce off the walls too. Chimeric's like, don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Missiles only bounce with ricochet, James.
Yes, and this turns the walls into ricochet.
Oh God!
Oh,
God!
don't be there.
Turn,
go the other way, Prometheus.
There's a thing called momentum, James.
I'm aware.
That's why Prometheus only ran away from things directly, is momentum. And no other reason. Oh, that's not what I need in my life right now!
Oh, boy.
We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's great. At your Juness.
Every day is great.
Can I once again remind you about watching my Persona 4?
You should go watch the Persona 4. You can watch it on the VOD channel, link down in the description, or on Tuesdays and Thursdays? No.
Close.
Wednesdays and Fridays.
Yes.
Wednesday evenings and Friday evenings. He'll put it up, he'll stream it live on Twitch. You can be there.
From 6 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah. Which is like GMT plus 5 or something like that?
Something like that.
It's either plus 4 or plus 5. Ugh.
James, are you doing math?
No!
It sounded suspiciously like math.
It wasn't.
He's like, I promise you, it was not.
That was giving the option for other people to do math if they felt like it. I know what Eastern time is because I live here. But if you don't,
it's the opposite of Western time, obviously.
The sad thing is, no, it's not. It is not the opposite of Western time. I don't even know if other countries have that sort of breakdown for the different time zones. Like, obviously, different countries have multiple time zones. We're not the only one that does that.
Correct.
But, like, for us, it's like Eastern, Central, Western, and Appalachian. Actually, I forgot what the other one is.
It's just mountain.
Mountain.
You made it much more extra.
Eastern, Mountain, Central, and Western.
And for the record, the mountain time is nowhere near the Appalachians, so...
Nah, you're right.
That's the wrong side.
And actually, it's Eastern, Central, Mountain, Western?
Pacific.
Pacific. See? it ain't even Western. God.
I was waiting until you would come to that conclusion.
That wasn't going to happen.
I was like, I don't know what you're talking about with a Western time zone. Like, not in like North America anyway. Maybe somewhere else in the world there's a Western time zone.
We don't have a West. We have a Pacific.
And we don't have an Atlantic. We have an East.
That's why? Freaking contrarian ass country.
And Central is slightly east of center.
It is.
And Arizona's only sometimes mountain.
Don't even get me started on the states that split themselves.
Oh, they're not split. They're the only state with common sense.
Oh, they got rid of daylight?
They've never done daylight savings time. They just switch from one to the other. They go between mountain and Pacific because they're like, I ain't doing that daylight savings nonsense.
You know what? Fair. Good job, Arizona.
And then the rest of the country is, we'd like to do that too. And the government's like, we'll get right on that. And they've been saying we'll get right on that for like the last 20 years.
Yeah, seriously. I have to imagine Arizona can't be bothered because it's like 112 degrees in the shade.
Well, because it's daylight savings time originally was made for extra daylight during like the growing seasons.
Oh yeah, I suppose Arizona doesn't have a
Arizona's just a desert state. They don't care that much.
It's fair. It's fair to not care.
You know what? Kinetic boost slightly more damage.
I suppose it is. You ready for 240?
Oh, I wasn't.
Well, too bad.
When did that happen?
About 140 waves ago. From what?
120 waves.
No,
ago
I don't. Yeah, there we go.
Was the first snake.
120 waves ago, the first snake brought upon this nation.
A new boss.
You're half dead, by the way.
I'm half
alive.
dead. That still means that I'm somewhat alive. Hey, you. What are you living for?
Tube wave.
Oh, I should have held it.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's.
Oh boy.
That's gonna be a problem.
No, it's gonna be fine. Remember when I said warp striking hurts, but sometimes it's the better alternative?
Yeah.
We're just gonna hang out over there. And then we're gonna terminate this fool.
Yeah, you did.
You've been terminated. Easy.
You did it.
Here we go, top 10, baby.
Oh, don't do this to me.
I mean, I'm still very far away from top 10.
Yeah, and you're also struggling a little bit.
What are you talking about? I'm doing A-okay. My only struggle was poor timing on that snake fight. And I never once struggled ever before or since.
I believe you.
Why?
Because it's nice to believe you. And you're a legitimate businessman.
I have no wheels of cheese for you, James.
Yeah. But you also don't take like any and every sponsorship that comes our way. You like make sure that it makes the sponsors make sense for our channel, and
I do my best.
you struggle to pay your taxes, but you're not like, I'm not just going to take any old gamer sups nonsense.
It turns out poor people have integrity.
Yeah.
It turns out that's why they're poor.
But you guys don't have to watch nearly as many ads. because of it. So we'd appreciate if you'd like, comment, subscribe. Patreon.
This isn't to say that I'm against doing ads. I do have bills to pay and whatnot.
Absolutely, but we gotta get.
I'm going to. If I'm going to do ads for things, they gotta be things that I think are worthwhile products that make sense for what we do specifically.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Now, Defiance, I would get 4% self-damage resistance, and I would add 0.8 damage a second, which would then be reduced by 4%, which probably isn't.
But it would also do an extra 4% reduction on all the rest of it, too.
Sure. Well, what do you mean all the rest of it?
Right, so you'd be adding in the 0.4 damage per second.
Yeah, but I'd have to total it up, so it's like 2.8 at this point, or like 3.2, something like that. Around 3 on average damage per second. 4% of 3 is not much.
Yeah, that's true.
I could just get rid of all of this,
and then you take more burn damage with no safety. I like the gum. Ooh. No, you can't do it. You said.
What are you talking about? Hidden power?
Yeah. Also, that wasn't. Yeah, I was looking at the hidden power. That's not even the right one. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be big.
Big health. more health, more regen.
I like how you were legitimately upset about Winnow on that one. You were all set for Winnow, and I'm normally right there because I'm like, more rerolls, make your hitbox smaller.
And I could probably have survived it, but
at that point, you might as well have taken the Defiance. That would have helped you survive it quite a bit more.
Well, I want a hypermetabolism now, and they won't show up for me.
Hey, I'm sorry.
I just want my metabolism to be hyper for once in my goddamn life. My metabolism's never been hyper.
Yeah. I think my metabolism might have been hyper when I was in, high school.
My metabolism's never been hyper.
But I got out of high school and, it just stopped.
I got out of elementary school and it just stopped.
I graduated high school at, 170 pounds.
I was probably only physically twice the man you were exiting high school.
I was a scrawny beanpole for the longest time. Probably because I was active in, theater and stuff. And then I got out of school and started sitting for my job and stopped being active. I did some community theater stuff, but not nearly as much. I was walking to and from school most days as well, so, not having to walk to and from school. It turns out, once you start getting sedentary, it just stays. It's much harder to get back into it once you stop. So, all you young whippersnappers out there, take it from an old man who's starting to fall apart. You may not like exercising, but I promise you, you'll like it a lot less when you're forced to do it at 35 boost. Because you
35, you sweet summer child.
Well,
talking about young whippersnappers, and he's over here being a young whippersnapper. And then there's somebody watching this being like, "Oh God, these young whippersnappers."
I'm not even 35. I'm 38, or will be 38.
I'm gonna be 40.
Oh, congratulations! Oh, I gotta get some black balloons ready.
I mean, I'm not dying yet, I don't think.
Yeah, you got full health. You're fine. Although that was an unkind.
We got it. Concentrated blast! Even more damage.
We should like.
I dodged it.
You dodged it expertly. We should like plan ahead and do like a birthday subathon. 40 for 40. Go for like 40 hours of streaming.
That's many hours.
Yeah.
Just
Not
so
even 2 days. It's fine.
People can watch me grow old in real time.
Hey, it's our buddy.
Whose buddy? Not my buddy.
He's my buddy. Oh.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate blink that he did. I gotta get away from him.
Boost! I just had a terrible thought. A terrible, horrible, no good, evil thought. A little, like, Grinchy smile just, ooh. What's the, the line from...
Why do I have a feeling that I don't want to touch it with a...
39.5-foot pole?
Yeah. 28.25 inch broomstick.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Well, go on. What's your...
Oh, I just think that Seraph should be able to pick up pickups.
Why?
Just let him get a hyper boost. And some armor fragments and... I feel like the Seraph is the closest thing to the... You know, the evil twin sort of thing.
This is rude. And also uncalled for.
But kind of cool. I just wanted to see him boosting.
I don't. I want to see him dead. Almost at 300. What's the 300 going to be?
Well, I mean, there's definitely going to be a Seraph in there somewhere.
Somehow it's just going to be 2 Seraphs. It's going to break the system.
Seraph...
Oh.
Huh. That's a rough one.
Didn't have that one on my bingo card.
No. I was trying to think of the...
Got him. Oh, heck. Oh, no.
Oh,
no.
that's
oh, no.
death. Last stand, baby.
I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Well, I got him.
You did get him. I don't even remember you taking last stand.
Oh, yeah, I did quite a while ago. Got him. All right. How long can we...
You look like you are no longer regenerating your health. So, you may need that hypermetabolism or an efficiency. Like, you look like you are maintaining your health, but that doesn't help if you take any damage.
Well, I could do antimatter rounds, so it hurts more.
You legitimately
antimatter rounds is really good for missiles. I should have gotten it earlier.
Yeah, but I legitimately don't think you can currently take it. I said your hull is currently on full maintain mode, so you need some.
Don't tell me the odds.
I mean, you literally can't gain health if you're charging a shot.
If I'm charging a shot, but what if I stop charging a shot?
You are slowly gaining health, but it is so slow. And then if you screen wrap, that like negates everything that you took. Oh boy, you can't be doing that, Lee.
I can though. Didn't you see me do it?
I saw you do it.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. The only reason why I took this is because you told me I couldn't do it.
Uh-huh. Armor fragment. Oh boy, you have like 2 hit points.
Yeah, there's plenty of hit points. What are you so worried about, James?
There goes half of it.
understand why you're so stressed out over there.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing fine.
You are still too far away from the level.
No! I was gonna blink, and I didn't blink. I got bipped. It's fine.
You got him.
Look, I was looking at it, and I was just like, in this mode, I'm not gonna get too much further anyway. I want to just say that I took it.
All right, fair enough.
Should have taken it much sooner, but it's fine.
Yeah.
So there you go, many missiles. It's pretty good as long as you don't die.
It's true.
Crazy, right?
I know, weird.
But in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I guess with that, let's see you guys next time.
Yeah, goodbye.